Welcome to the Crypto Service Gateway Workflow Demonstration Preview video. My name is Mike Bond. I'm Technical Director at Cryptographic, and in this video I'm going to give you a tour and a demonstration of our Crypto Service Gateway product with the aim of showing you what the experience of using the product is like for an organization and how it affects and improves the way an organization does cryptography. Specifically, I'm going to take the perspective of an imaginary bank called Abracadabra. We'll follow through how this imaginary bank will go about their business and how various affected staff and projects will react to having a crypto service deployed within the bank infrastructure. So, Abracadabra Banking has got all sorts of business units doing strategy, thinking of things, coming up with projects, and those business units will in turn spawn off different projects. And we're going to follow the perspective of two projects, the Shazam project and the Mythos Data Warehouse project in more detail, and see how the people on those projects are affected by working with a cryptographic service. Then on the infrastructure side, Abracadabra Banking has got a security operations team, about 8 people, and they're involved in running the crypto service. So they're the people who've taken it on about 12 months ago in this scenario and are operating a service based on the Crypto Service Gateway. And that operates alongside the existing services they have for storage area networking, database services, and so on. In particular, we're going to follow some individuals inside security operations. It's headed up by this chap, Joe Weiss. He's the security operations lead. And we'll be following from the perspective of one of his staff members, Tony. And we'll also be hearing from Rachel Payne there as well, who is the liaison point with the security operations team to projects. There's some infrastructure guys, there's some business guys. Then, inside the particular projects we're looking at, we'll be following the Shazam project. Richard Cranett, the project manager there and architect, who's trying to pull everybody together. And we'll also see what goes on from the point of view of a software developer. So, the guys highlighted in dark blue are the people we'll be following mainly, and I'll flip back to this from time to time. So we're back following Richard now, the project manager for the Shazam project. And he's just received an email from Kurt, who's in the compliance department at Abracadabra Bank. And, oh, this looks interesting. It seems he might have a problem with the project. Although theoretically they're allowed to use SHA-1 because this is a mobile project, he's got to use SHA-256. So, Richard doesn't really understand the politics behind it all. He's just the project manager, and he's got to deal with this. So we've got to change something now. We'd already been implementing against a different set of standards. So he's now going to forward this on to Jeff and see if Jeff can assess what the size of the issue is. So he sends the email to Jeff, and he'll say, "Hi Jeff, it looks like we need to move to SHA-256. What's the impact of this?" So, now let's see how our developer Jeff deals with this email from Richard asking about the impact of changing hash functions. So, Jeff remembers from his software development that he didn't really specify any crypto options. In fact, all that was set up for him was set up by the crypto service team. And so really all he had to do was make the encrypt call. And it's going to be the crypto service team's responsibility to deal with this. He doesn't actually in fact need to make any code changes as far as he's concerned. So he replies to Richard and puts Tony in CC. He says, Richard, don't worry about it. All we need to do is ask for the crypto service team to swap over the hash functions. No code changes will be required. And then he says, Tony, would you mind looking into this change? Job done. So Richard, the project manager, has just come over to visit Tony at his desk to ask if he can sort out this problem quickly because, there's so much time pressure on the Shazam project. So Tony's going to load up his administration client and try and make a quick change to the policy to reflect this new required hash function. So he connects up to the server and then he logs in with his user card. And in order to do this change swiftly, he's going to ask his colleague Kim to participate in all of this. So he calls Kim over as well, and she logs into the system as well. So now they're authorized to do whatever they want nice and quickly and conveniently. And he downloads the current policy again, saves that, and now he'll have a look at the policy and see if he can make the changes for the Shazam project. So Shazam is currently using the Abracadabra standard parameters for encryption. And if we scroll down and see what those are, you can see that the hash function is SHA-1. So what he's going to do is make a copy of those parameters and upgrade it to SHA-256. And he'll call those enhanced parameters, and he can reference that later. So up here with the Shazam project, he'll change standard to read enhanced. And so now that refers down to the different parameters at the bottom there using SHA-256. So basically, that's all the changes he needs to make, and the managed encryption will automatically swap over the encryption experience the Shazam project was getting to use these new settings. So he saves that, he goes to the administration client, and now Kim and Tony together are browsing to the policy, signing it simultaneously, and then at this stage it's got signatures from both of them, so they can immediately go and upload the policy and have it activated on the server. And at this stage, that's all that needs to happen for the Shazam project to get a new type of crypto made available. Thank you very much for listening to this preview of the Crypto Service Gateway workflow demonstration. We hope this has given you a brief taste of what it would be like to work with this product in a real banking, financial, commercial setting. And if you'd like to see the full video, or if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with people at Cryptomatic, and we'll tell you much more about it.